We ready for the jury then?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right, thank you. All right, see your next question.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You're mad.
Thank goodness for that, because if I wasn't, this would probably never work.
Amber, following the plane ride, what did you do once you arrived, once you landed in L.A.?
Objection, form, compound.
My apologies on that one, Your Honor.
Objection, Your Honor, compound.
They're all the
And
same
leading.
subset.
I'll sustain the objection.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Okay. It's kind of confusing because they put me on a bunch of new medications. I would come in and out of sleep, of being awake, or completely what appeared to be asleep. And I, in mid-sentence, mid-word, fall asleep. And passing out, nodding off, waking up in the middle of the night, screaming, waking up in the middle of the night, sometimes crying. And the emotions would change from one to the next, like by the second. Everything was up, down, erratic, like changing every second. I really did not understand what was going on.
Say lom shup shup shah, smarmy lom shuku. Savvy?
And another point, I was communicating with someone not in the room, and it was hell. Was savage, monster, devil. It was very confusing and scary. It was so agonizing. I don't know how long it lasted, but I was so concerned. You know, that was the last time. The monster will never come back. Monster will never come back. I was hallucinating and...
Objection, Your Honor, non-responsive.
It would yell at me and then yell at someone else. It wasn't there. And I tried to ask for what I should do. I didn't know what to do. It was terrifying and strange.
Objection, non-responsive.
Hey, fish face!
Johnny, was Johnny.
Could you please describe for the jury what those next few months were like?
I didn't remember everything. I just remember I don't really remember. I remember, that's what I remember of that time.
You're not making any sense at all.
Effectively,
Objection, Your Honor, non-responsive.
I had experience with drug use. I knew there were new medications involved. So, I was constantly going to Al-Anon meetings every day.
Where's the rum gone?
It's a support group for addicts and alcoholics.
Hide the rum.
People who love drug use, alcohol, and all other drugs like weed and coke. I constantly smoked. I've got 3 days sober, 4 days sober.
But why is the rum gone?
It just was over my head. I don't know how to detox, and I shouldn't have been there. I don't.
Why is the rum always gone?
In 2014, I had stopped seeing Johnny, and I chose my therapist. So I took her to dinner. He got so angry at me, he slapped me across the face. But he did it, while crying.
No, I didn't.
Johnny, at one point, told me that he was accusing me of having a man in the house with me. And I did. Johnny found out I was hiding somebody in the house. So I wanted to just get out of there. I went to a hotel. No amount of explaining, apologizing, accepting, not accepting, agreeing to not go, nothing worked. Nothing changed. I didn't want him to think I was sleeping with this sci-fi writer. I didn't want him to think that I was this slut.
Must have been terrible for you. What it bloody is now?
In that time, and I was,
You smell funny.
anyway, him.
Objection, Your Honor, hearsay.
You see that?
Yes.
All right.
Objection, Your Honor. I'm going to object to the exhibit as hearsay. Objection, hearsay.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
Sure.
All right.
Your Honor, we're going to object on hearsay.
First line, Your Honor,
Okay.
is all I understand in Your Honor's ruling, but I think
Objection, hearsay. May we approach?
All right, Ms. Wayne.
Gave up a lot of
Objection,
these
Your Honor,
fights.
hearsay.
He was texting through them.
Objection, Your Honor.
I'll sustain the objection. I'll strike that from the record, and you'll disregard that
understand.
testimony. Please answer the question.
For him.
Objection, Your Honor, hearsay.
I'll sustain the
you're
objection.
not allowed to testify about.
Objection, Your Honor, hearsay and bleeding.
That's correct.
Objection, hearsay.
Screaming at me for things that I said when I didn't say any. I hadn't said anything. I would tell him, Johnny,
Objection, Your Honor, hearsay.
I think in the context, Your Honor, it's not offered to prove the truth of the matter asserted.
What's it for?
It's just telling the context of.
I'll sustain the objection. Thank you.
Objection, hearsay.
If you want to.
What, if any, communication did you have with your mother or your father following this incident?
Objection, hearsay.
Sustain that objection.
I reached out to friends and family, asked for support.
Objection, hearsay.
Sustained.
Objection, Your Honor, hearsay. And lack of foundation.
I don't understand what the objection, I don't think it is.
Sustain the objection.
So, what happened next?
I deeply cared about, wanted to have sex a lot,
Objection,
And
Your Honor,
there's-
that's still hearsay.
All right, I'll sustain the
That is-
objection.
That part is.
told me about
Objection, Your Honor, hearsay.
double the amount.
Objection, Your Honor, hearsay. Objection, hearsay.
Your Honor, what,
Objection, hearsay. Calls for speculation.
Sustain the objection.
Objection, hearsay.
Your Honor,
Objection, hearsay. Objection, hearsay, Your Honor.
Sustain the objection.
That calls for hearsay, Your Honor. Objection, Your Honor, hearsay, 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 hearsay.
I decided it would be probably in everyone's best interest if I went away.
Go away.
All right, any objection?
No objection.
Your Honor, this might be a good
Okay, that's
time for
good.
the lunch break.
All right, we'll go, ladies and gentlemen, we'll go ahead and take our lunch break at this time until 2 o'clock. Please do not discuss the case or do any outside research, okay? Thank you.
And that was without even a single drop of rum.
I'm sorry for my behavior. I'm a fucking savage.
I wash my hands of this weirdness.